Hi, welcome to Reading the Bible with Nikki. This show is not family friendly. So if you watch past this point and you get buttsore and highly offended, fuck off. And if you comment, I'll probably comment something back and we'll just be lip boxing and being keyboard tough guys, and it's not worth it. So just fuck off. I am your narrator through this here journey of the Old Testament. I am the charismatic, infallible enigma known as Nikki fucking K, the great, your personal pretend prophet. So, the imaginary scrunchy watches said, it's really fucking late. Take your pills. It's almost 3 hours late, so take your fucking pills. Then pack a bowl. Then grab your smokes and get comfy. Cuddle up with some keep other people alive juice. And then let's smoke it, drink it, and read it because it's going to be awesome. I got a surprise. I'm not Jewish and I don't celebrate Hanukkah or anything, but it's like I got a Hanukkah present. Oops, something happened. I don't know what happened, but something happened. I got a present. I got a new laptop. I got a new laptop. How awesome is that? I don't know if the color is all. I don't know. To me, it looks like I'm on a 90s webcam, kinda. Like if 90s webcams were 1080p, that'd be what I look like to myself right now through this thing. But that's totally awesome, and I don't even care because I got a fucking computer. The other one is put up just in case. But the other cool fucking thing about this, look, I'm gonna show you. Hold on. Can I? Hold on. It's touch screen. Hold on. It's touch screen. So, it's like, good thing I don't travel with this because the screen would get so ruined. I'm terrible on things. Oh, and I also got this Mongolian hat. Because I am a very big fan of Mongolian throat metal. Like, my favorite band is Tanger Cavalry. And I liked them before they got all famous. But this hat was knitted for me. So I could be like, nature from Tanger Cavalry. There was like a hot second where I wanted to go to one of their concerts and stage dive in my wheelchair. It's like, oh, I want to stage dive in my wheelchair because I can't headbang or anything, but I can walk mostly. So I guess you could put my wheelchair there and I could stage dive. Hopefully I won't die. I don't know. Maybe it's just a Nikki thing, but I really like that band, and I have a thing for Mongolian throat metal, so I got a Mongolian hat. Well, it was knitted for me, at least the kind that we that I thought that they were wearing, it looks like. So, I got one. What else was there? Oh, I got a computer for Hanukkah. I don't celebrate Hanukkah, but it's Hanukkah right now, and I got a computer, so it's a holiday, and I got a present. So it's a present on this holiday, which happens to be Hanukkah. So fuck off. We are on Jeremiah 22. Thus says the Lord, go down to the house of the KOJ and speak this word. Here, says God, KOJ, who sits on David's throne, you, your servants, and your people who enter these gates. Do justice and righteousness. Deliver the one who has been robbed from the power of his oppressor. Also, do not mistreat or do violence to the stranger, the orphan, the widow, and do not shed innocent blood in this place. For if you do, then the kings will enter the gates of this house, sitting in David's place on his throne, riding in chariots, on horses, the king himself, his servants, and his people. But if you fuck around, I swear by myself. So God swears to God. God's like, I swear to God, motherfucker. Yeah. And you can imagine he says it in fire. Like he's all fiery. I swear to God. That this house will become a desolation. For thus says the Lord concerning the house of the KOJ. You were like Gilead to me, like the summit of Lebanon. Yet most assuredly, I shall make you like a wilderness. What are you doing? What did the cat break? Hold on, let me finish this. Hold on. I will make you like a wilderness, like cities which are not inhabited. All right, 1 second. I'm going to go see what this cat did. No. It was bread. That she loves to eat bread. Lucky, oh, she will eat bread all day. So she was trying to eat the bread. Oh. All my cats are weird. So he was telling them that they were going to be like Gilead. And Stephen King's Dark Tower. The Dark Tower series. The books, because they're way better than that stupid movie. The lead character, Roland, he's from Gilead. And I don't know if it's the same place or not. I don't know. But that's how I know that name is the Dark Tower series. Okay. For I shall set apart destroyers against you, each with his weapons, and they will cut down your choicest cedars and throw them on the fire, 'cause I'm going to burn you up. And many nations will pass by this city, And they will say, why has the Lord done this to this great city? And then they'll be like, because I fucked around and found out. That's what the fuck happened. That's what I would say. Do not weep for the dead or mourn for him, but weep continually for the one who goes away, for he will never return or see his native land. That's not how that was ever said to me. Hold on, that's not how that was said to me. It was, don't mourn for the dead, mourn for the living. For God said in regard to Shalom, the son of Josiah, K-O-J, who became king in the place of Josiah his father. He will never return there. But in the place where they led him captive, there he will die and not see this land again. Okay, but weep continually. It's not the one who goes away. Here you're talking about somebody that was taken away. The Lord in regard to Shalom. Okay, Shalom went forth from this place. He will never return there. But in the place where they took him captive, there he will die and not see this land again. Woe to him who builds his house without righteousness, and his upper rooms without justice. He who uses his neighbor's service without pay and does not give him wages, who says, I will build myself a roomy house with spacious upper rooms, and cut out its windows, paneling it with cedar and painting it bright red. Painting the roses red. Shut up. Do you become a king because you are completing it in cedar? Did not your father eat and drink and do justice and righteousness? Then it was well with him. He pled the cause of the afflicted and needy, and it was well. Is it not what it means to know me? Oh, is that not what it means to know me? Yes, that is. But your eyes and your heart are intent only upon your own dishonest gain, and shedding innocent blood, practicing oppression and extortion, also being a Democrat. Therefore, thus says the Lord in regard to Jehoiakim, the son of Josiah, they will not lament for him, alas, my brother, or alas, my sister. They will not lament for him. Alas for the master, alas for his splendor. He will be buried with a donkey's burial, dragged off and thrown beyond the gates of Jerusalem. Go to Lebanon and cry out, and lift your voice in Bashan. Cry from also Abiram, for your lovers have been crushed. I spoke to you in your prosperity, and you did not. You said, I will not listen. This has been your practice from my youth, that you have not obeyed my voice. The wind will sweep away all your shepherds, and your lovers will go to captivity. You will surely be ashamed and humiliated because of all your wickedness. You who dwell in Lebanon, nested in the cedars, now you will groan when pangs come upon you. Pain, like a woman in childbirth. Man, that must have been so terrible. As I live, declares the Lord, even though Coniah, the son of Joachim, king of Judah, even though Coniah were as I live, even though Coniah were a signet ring on my right hand. What? That sentence is so fucking dumb right now. As I live, declares the Lord. Listen to this. It looks wrong to me. As I live, declares the Lord, even though Coniah, the son of Joachim, king of Judah, were a signet ring on my right hand, yet I would pull you off. I guess even if he was a signet ring, doesn't say that, but I'm inferring that's what it is. And I will give you over to the hand of those who are seeking your life. Yes, into the hand of those whom you dread, even to the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, K-O-B, and into the hand of the Chaldeans. Not Chaldeans. The Chaldeans have some pretty women. I shall hurl you and your mother who bore you into another country. You were not born, and there you will die. But as for the land of which they desire to return, they will not return. Is this man, Coniah, despised, shattered jar? Or is he an undesirable vessel? Why have he and his descendants been hurled out and cast into a land they had not known? Oh, land, 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 hear the word of the Lord. Thus says the Lord. Write this man down, childless, a man who will not prosper in his days. For no man of his descendants will prosper, sitting on the throne of David, or ruling again in Judah. Did we ever read about Coniah? Did we ever read about him? Or that Shalom? I don't remember reading about that. We're going to find out. No, we're not. No, we're not either. I don't even know where Josiah was even king at. I have no idea. But anyway, I will be right back. Like 2 seconds. Okay. So, chapter 23. It says, woe to the shepherds, heart who are destroying and scattering the sheep of my pasture, declares the Lord. And I don't think this is the same kind of sheep that everybody keeps calling everybody. And I don't think it's that kind of sheep. Oh, well, yeah, the sheep follow the guy or whatever. But it's like a leader that leads the people, right? The general that leads the people in the army, the boss that leads the people of the company. I think that's what it is. It's like a leader. It's not so much sheep. That's not the point of it, right? It's the leader. And I always tell that to Dustin, too. I mean, I'm a terrible trophy wife, if you can't tell. The only part about me is I'm a trophy. Other than that, I'm useless. But I always tell him, a kingdom is only as good as its king, right? The army's only as good as its general. Especially if the general isn't calling the enemy like, I'll tell you when we're about to attack, why isn't that treason? And why isn't that guy in prison? Why isn't he getting strung up by both feet and beat with a baseball bat? You know, I don't think that's a very good leader, leading any sheep. That's not a good shepherd. And the fact that people are following him to their own demise. And I think that's what this is actually saying. Where's a good leader leading these people right? Why is he doing the wrong things? Why are they doing the wrong things? Because he's doing the wrong things. It's like a big brother, little brother, a mom and a son, a mom and a daughter. I think that's what it is. Where's the adult? Therefore, God said, no, that's not what it says. Therefore, says God, concerning shepherds who are tending my people, you have scattered my flock, driven them away, not attending to them. Behold, I'm about to attend to you. I'm about to attend to you, declares the Lord. You're about to see what a bad leader is all about, buddy boy. You're about to get it. This poor guy. Then I myself shall gather the remnant of my flock out of all the countries where I have driven them, and bring them back to their pasture, and they will be fruitful and multiply. Because it's like, Jews for everybody. You get a Jew. You get a Jew. It's about to be a whole bunch of Jewish people. I'm mostly kidding. God didn't say you're going to get a Jew. That's not what he said. He said there's about to be a lot of them. Okay. Okay. I shall also raise up shepherds over them. Hold on. I will raise up shepherds over them, and they will tend to them, and they will not be afraid any longer, nor be terrified. None will be missing, declares the Lord. Yeah, and they're gonna kill him. They're gonna string him up. Behold, the days are coming when I shall raise up for David a righteous branch, and he will reign as king and act wisely, do justice and righteousness in the land. In his days, Judah will be saved, and Israel will dwell securely. Not why a bunch of them Muslim dumbasses are serving in American Congress. And this is his name by which he will be called, the Lord our righteousness. Okay, and I wish people would stop writing in my Bible. I guess it's Jehovah something. Therefore, behold, the days are coming, declares the Lord, when they will no longer say, as the Lord lives, who brought us up from Egypt. He said that in the other one, too. That was my coffee cup that has a bowl. I just fell off my makeshift desk. Everything, I'm sure, everything could fall off this desk if it wasn't held together by random shit. Like my computer's up on coffee cans and a little door flipped over. I got a ghetto plug that was made, but it's free, hands-free. It's hooked to extension cord. I got that sitting straight with some bricks. Hold on a second. This is my ashtray. It's a candy dish with a rock in it to keep it level. I'm so fucking ghetto. My computer is a coffee cans. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and my pillows are in a trash can. Yeah. It's a whole thing. And this thing. It's a whole fucking mess in here. Hold on. Well, okay. Hold on. Behold, days are coming when I shall raise up for David a righteous branch, and he will reign as king and act by. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm already past all that. Okay. They will no longer say, as the Lord lives, who brought us from Egypt, but as the Lord lives, who brought up and led back the descendants of the household of Israel from the Northland and from all the countries where I had driven them. Then they will live on their own soil. Oh man, that can't be soon enough. They should all go back. As for the prophets, my heart is broken within me. All my bones tremble. I have become like a drunken man, even like a man overcome with wine because of the Lord and because of his holy words. For the land is full of adulterers, and the land mourns because of the curse. And yeah, but what curse? Oh, it did say walking godly was a curse. Following God was a curse. I don't know where it said that, but I am definitely 100% sure it said something about being godly is a curse. And my God, is it ever? But I don't know where exactly it says that. But I wonder if that is a curse he's talking about. For the land mourns because of the curse. The pastures of the wilderness have dried up. Their course is also evil. Their might is not right. Shit's out of pocket. For both prophet and priest are polluted. Even in my house, I have found their wickedness, declares the Lord. Therefore, their way will be like slippery paths to them. They will be driven away into the gloom and fall down in it, for I shall bring calamity upon them. The year of their punishment, declares the Lord. Get it? Yeah. Where are we at? Oh my God. All right, we're going to stop at 23. At the end of this, we're going to be done. Moreover, among the prophets of Samaria, I saw an offensive thing. They prophesied by Baal and led my people Israel astray. Also among the prophets of Jerusalem, I have seen a horrible thing, the coming of adultery and the walking in falsehood, and they strengthen the hands of evildoers, so that no one has turned back from his wickedness. All of them have come to me like Sodom, and her inhabitants like Gomorrah. So Sodom must be the place, and Gomorrah is the city. No, because Gomorrah had a king also. Sodom had a king, and Gomorrah had a king. Come to me like Sodom, and her inhabitants like Gomorrah. So, okay, so I'm guessing they were split up, like Taiwan, how it's split into two, and the big one calls itself China. Therefore, thus says the Lord of hosts concerning the prophets, behold, I am going to feed them wormwood and make them drink poisonous water. Yeah, he said this before. For from the prophets of Jerusalem, pollution has gone forth into all the land. Hold on, what does it say? Thus says the God of gods, do not listen to the word of the prophets who are prophesying to you. They are leading you into futility. They speak a vision of their own imagination, not from the mouth of the Lord. They keep saying to those who despise me, the Lord said, you will have peace. Oh, like the Pope does. The Catholic Church. Did they have a Catholic Church back then? Because the Catholic Church might have been because of people like this. Okay. And as for everyone who walks in the stubbornness of his own heart, they say, calamity will not come upon you. But who has stood in the counsel of the Lord, that he should see and hear his word? Who has given heed to his word and listened? Behold, the storm of the Lord has gone forth in wrath, even a whirling tempest. I'm going to kill everybody. Yeah, it will swirl down on the head of the wicked. The anger of the Lord will not turn back until he has performed and carried out the purposes of his heart. In the last days, you will clearly understand it. I did not send these prophets, but they ran. I did not speak to them, but they prophesied. But they have stood in my if they had stood in my counsel, then they would have announced my words to my people, and would have turned them back from their evil way and from the evil of their deeds. I am a God who is near, and not a God. No. Am I a God who is near, or a God who is far off? Can a man hide himself in his hiding places, so I do not see him? Only if their inner light is off. We read about this. He doesn't really see anybody who's never tried to find him before. That was the thing, I thought. I don't know. It seemed like it when we read it. God doesn't see the people that don't see him. I have heard what the prophets have said, who prophesy falsely in my name, saying, I had a dream. I had a dream. Oh my God, you mean Martin Luther King? So he really was a communist. Yeah, that guy was a communist. But at least, I guess at least he had read this, so he knew what he was doing, right? How long is there anything in the hearts of the prophets who prophesy? Hold on. How long? Question mark. Is there anything in the hearts of the prophets who prophesy falsehood? Even these prophets of the deception of their own heart. A sentence. Okay. Who intend to make my people forget my name? Yeah, but what name are you going by? He's got a bazillion names. And his first name, I'm telling him, it was jealousy. Don't kill me, big guy. Listen. What name are you going by this time? That they would forget your name. They forgot your name because you keep changing it. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. You only tell the truth to the people you love. So I love you enough to tell you what's fucked, big guy. Okay, so they forget my name, which they relate to one another, just as their fathers forgot my name because of Baal. Yeah, but did Moses even tell anybody your name? That's why they don't know your real name. Moses didn't tell anybody. He wrote it down in a book, and obviously they've never read the book. Who intended to make my people forget my name by their dreams, which they relate to one another, just as their fathers forgot my name because of Baal. The prophet who has a dream may relate his dream, but let him who has my word speak my word in truth. Thank you, big guy. Yes, 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 so much yes. Yes. What does straw have in common with grain? Here we go, it's a God joke. What does straw have in common with grain? Who's there? It says, is not my word like fire? Oh, I talk of fire all the time. Yeah, we know your words like fire, big guy. And like a hammer which shatters rock. Therefore, behold, I am against the prophets, declares the Lord, who steal my words from each other. That's what I say about the God people constantly. I've never read this book, but it says the same thing I've been saying. None of these people read this book. They just rely on what other people who've never read this book say. We're reading this book. We know what it says. You can go back in any one of my videos. Yeah. We're reading it. We know what the fuck it says. And I talk too much, and I know my videos are long because I talk too much, but we're reading it. Okay. I am against those who have prophesied false. Wait. I am against the prophets, declares the Lord, who steal my words from each other. Behold, I am against the prophets who use their tongues and say, the Lord declares. Yeah, nobody says that. Behold, I'm against those who have prophesied false dreams and related them and led my people astray by their falsehoods and reckless boasting. Yet I did not send them, command them, nor did they furnish this people with the slightest benefit. Now, when this people, prophet, or priest asks you, what is the oracle of the Lord? And you'll say to them, what oracle? Shall I abandon you? Then, as for the prophet or the priest, and people who say, the oracle of the Lord, I shall bring punishment upon that man and his household. Thus each neighbor shall say to you, thus shall each of you say to his neighbor, his brother, what has the Lord answered? Or what did the Lord say? And then you will no longer remember the oracle of the Lord, because every man's own word will become the oracle, and you have perverted the words of the living God, the Lord of hosts, our God. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. A lot of these rules, I think other people wrote them and made them up, and then wrote them like God and Moses wrote them. And they sneak shit in there like, as long as you follow my statutes. It's like God only gave Moses 10 commandments. He didn't give him 5 fucking books of rules on a mountain to write on stone tablets. There's no fucking way. And I know sometimes I flip-flop on it because I don't really know, but it's like the more I read this book, it's like, yeah, some of this shit they made up, especially these rules. Why would God care about a woman on her period? Or a man dressing in girls' clothes? Why would God give a fuck about that? He made David king. And I'm sure David was gayer than a $3 bill. You can read it for yourself. Yeah, read it for yourself. And see what you think about what it means. To me, it seems like he's gay. And Saul knows it. Saul called him out for it. Through Jonathan. He called Jonathan out for it and said, it's because you're a whore mother. Okay, never mind. Okay. Who use their tongues. Okay. And led my people astray, reckless boasting. Okay. I did not send them, or their falsehoods and reckless. I did not send them, or command them, nor do they furnish this people in the slightest benefit. Then you say to them, what oracle? Oh, there we go. Words of God. Hold on. I don't remember where I am. It says, okay, you have perverted the words of God, our God. You will say to that prophet, what has the Lord answered you? What has the Lord spoken? For if you say, the oracle of the Lord, surely thus says the Lord, because you said this word, the oracle of the Lord, I have also sent to you, saying, you shall not say the oracle of the Lord. Therefore, behold, I shall surely forget you and cast you away from my presence, along with the city which I had given you and your fathers. And I will put everlasting reproach on you and everlasting humiliation which will not be forgotten. Okay. That one I didn't understand really, so I'm going to have to read that over and I'll tell you what I think it means tomorrow. It's Jeremiah chapter 23 if you feel like reading it and giving your thoughts and opinions about it. Anyway, I don't know. A lot of, yeah, I'm not exactly sure what this chapter means or is saying, especially this last part about the oracle of the Lord. I don't exactly know what that means. So Miss Raven Lady or Secret Asian Man, if you still watch. What do you think it means? Because I'm not exactly sure, because I have no idea. Because I'm so confused on what an oracle is. If it's a sexy naked lady sitting in the mountains just talking, or if it's some crazy old man with an itchy beard and, looking like John the Baptist. Is that an oracle? Because I was pretty sure I thought that was a prophet, and even lady prophets. But the first time we heard the word oracle, it was like a writing thing, I think. Somebody said the oracle of his mother, something. It was a saying. And then, I don't know, it gets weird and fuzzy after that, so I'm not totally sure. Is it a naked lady in the mountains or like a weird looking dude looking like a prophet looking dude or whatever? I don't exactly know. So, anyway, thank you for watching. I'm sorry this is so long. I talk too fucking much all the time. So, thank you for watching and hanging out. I love you and have the greatest day ever.